The most breathtaking places you've never heard of. Level B2, Upper Intermediate. When we think of the world's most beautiful places, our minds immediately jump to famous destinations: the Eiffel Tower in Paris, the Great Wall of China, the beaches of Bali, or the Grand Canyon in the United States. But our planet is vast, mysterious, and full of hidden wonders that few travelers ever get to see. These secret destinations are often far from the tourist crowds, untouched by mass tourism, and filled with stories waiting to be told. Today, let's go on a journey to discover the most breathtaking places you've probably never heard of, corners of the earth that deserve to be on every traveler's bucket list. Socotra Island, Yemen, the alien world on Earth. Imagine stepping onto a planet that looks nothing like Earth: twisted trees, red sands, and a sky so clear you can see the Milky Way with your naked eye. That's Socotra Island, located in the Arabian Sea. Socotra is famous for its dragon's blood trees, ancient, umbrella-shaped trees that look straight out of a science fiction movie. The red sap that gives them their name has been used for medicine, dye, and incense for centuries. Because the island is so isolated, nearly one-third of its plants and animals can be found nowhere else on Earth. Traveling to Socotra feels like visiting another dimension, one where nature still reigns supreme. It's remote, difficult to reach, and almost untouched by modern life, making it one of the most surreal destinations you'll ever experience. Zhuhaikou Valley, China, the colorful fairy tale lakes. Hidden deep in the mountains of Sichuan, Zhuhaikou Valley is a dreamscape of turquoise lakes, crystal-clear waterfalls, and snow-capped peaks. The name means Valley of Nine Villages, and it's home to both Tibetan and Chang minorities who have lived in harmony with nature for generations. What makes Zhuhaikou truly magical are its multicolored lakes, which shine in shades of blue, green, and even purple, depending on the season and sunlight. Legend says these lakes were formed when a goddess dropped a broken mirror, and its fragments became the valley's lakes. Despite being a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Zhuhaikou remains lesser known to many international travelers, a perfect destination for those seeking nature's untouched beauty. The Faroe Islands, Europe's secret Nordic paradise. Between Iceland and Norway lies a chain of 18 volcanic islands known as the Faroe Islands. With dramatic cliffs, green hills, and mist-covered fjords, this remote territory of Denmark feels like a lost world. Here, sheep outnumber people, and the sound of the wind is often the only thing you hear. Tiny villages with colorful houses sit at the edge of towering cliffs, overlooking the stormy North Atlantic. The Faroe Islands are a paradise for photographers and adventurers. You can hike to the Mulafosser waterfall, where a river flows directly into the ocean, or explore Saksund, a peaceful village surrounded by mountains and waterfalls. What makes the Faroes special is their untouched beauty and deep sense of peace, a place where time seems to slow down and nature's presence feels infinite. The Marble Caves, Chile, the painted cathedral of Patagonia. In the far south of Chile, deep within Patagonia, lies one of nature's most mesmerizing artworks, the Marble Caves of General Carrera Lake. Carved by thousands of years of wave erosion, these caves look like a cathedral made of swirling blue, white, and turquoise stone. When sunlight reflects off the water, the cave walls seem to glow from within, creating patterns that shift and change every minute. You can only reach them by small boat, which adds to the sense of mystery and adventure. It's one of those rare places that makes you realize how patient and creative nature truly is, sculpting masterpieces not in decades, but over thousands of years. Huacachina, Peru, the oasis in the desert. Hidden in the Peruvian desert, surrounded by massive sand dunes, lies Huacachina, a tiny oasis that looks like a mirage from a dream. Palm trees line the edges of a green lagoon, and travelers come here to try sandboarding or take dune buggy rides at sunset. According to local legend, the oasis was formed when a young woman accidentally dropped her mirror, creating the lagoon, and turned into a mermaid. Some locals say she still lives in the waters today. Huacachina offers a rare chance to see desert life up close and to experience the beauty of silence and sand stretching endlessly in every direction. Raja Ampat, Indonesia, the last paradise on earth. If you think you've seen clear blue water before, wait until you see Raja Ampat. This remote archipelago in Indonesia is home to more than 1,500 small islands and some of the richest marine biodiversity on the planet. Divers call it the last paradise, a place where coral reefs explode with color and schools of tropical fish dance beneath the waves. Above the surface, limestone cliffs rise dramatically from the sea, covered in green jungle. Raja Ampat isn't just beautiful, it's a living example of how communities can protect nature while still welcoming sustainable tourism. Local people manage the area carefully, ensuring that it remains one of the purest marine environments on Earth. The Danakil Depression, Ethiopia, the hottest place on Earth. The Danakil Depression is one of the most extreme environments on the planet, a place where volcanoes, acid pools, and salt flats combine to create a landscape that looks like another planet. Temperatures here often exceed 50 degrees Celsius, 122 degrees Fahrenheit, and the ground is painted in surreal shades of yellow, green, and orange due to volcanic minerals. Despite these harsh conditions, life exists, including salt miners who work under the blazing sun and unique microorganisms that thrive in acid pools. For scientists, the Danakil Depression is like a window into what early Earth might have looked like, or even what life on Mars could be. For travelers, it's a reminder of the raw, untamed power of nature. Waitomo Glowworm Caves, New Zealand, a sky beneath the earth. Hidden beneath the rolling hills of New Zealand's North Island lies a world of glowing magic, the Waitomo Glowworm Caves. Inside these dark caverns, thousands of tiny glowworms illuminate the ceilings like a galaxy of stars. When you glide silently through the underground river in a small boat, the sight feels unreal, as if the night sky has descended beneath the earth. The glowworms, known scientifically as Arachnocampa luminosa, are found only in New Zealand, and their blue-green light is used to attract insects. This natural phenomenon transforms a simple cave into a living piece of art, peaceful, mysterious, and unforgettable. Wulingwen Scenic Area, China, the floating mountains of Pandora. If you've seen the movie Avatar, you've already caught a glimpse of the landscape that inspired it, the Wulingyuan Scenic Area in Hunan Province, China. Here, more than 3,000 sandstone pillars rise vertically from the mist, creating an otherworldly scene that looks like floating mountains. Many of these stone columns reach over 200 meters high, covered in lush green vegetation. You can explore the area through glass elevators, winding trails, and breathtaking viewpoints. When the fog rolls in, The mountains appear to hover in the air, a real-life Pandora right here on Earth. Lake Baikal, Russia, the crystal heart of Siberia. In the frozen wilderness of Siberia lies Lake Baikal, the world's oldest and deepest freshwater lake. It contains about 20% of all the fresh water on the planet, and in winter, it transforms into a surreal frozen wonderland. The ice is so clear you can see deep beneath the surface, and cracks form intricate blue patterns that stretch for kilometers. Adventurers can skate, cycle, or even drive across the lake when it's frozen solid. But Baikal isn't only beautiful, it's full of life. It's home to species found nowhere else, including the Baikal seal, the only freshwater seal in the world. This lake is both a natural miracle and a living time capsule of Earth's history. Cappadocia, Turkey, the land of fairy chimneys. In the heart of Turkey lies Cappadocia, a region famous for its bizarre rock formations, ancient cave homes, and colorful hot air balloons. The fairy chimneys, tall, cone-shaped rocks, were formed millions of years ago by volcanic eruptions and erosion. Over centuries, people carved homes, churches, and even entire underground cities into the soft stone. Today, you can stay in a cave hotel and wake up to the sight of hundreds of balloons floating over the sunrise-lit valleys. Cappadocia is one of those places that perfectly blends natural wonder with human history, a living fairy tale. Svalbard, Norway, the Arctic frontier. Far above the Arctic Circle, halfway between mainland Norway and the North Pole, lies Svalbard, a frozen archipelago where polar bears outnumber people. Here, the sun doesn't rise for months in winter and doesn't set for months in summer. The landscape is a dramatic mix of glaciers, icy fjords, and snow-covered mountains. It's also home to the Global Seed Vault, where millions of seeds from around the world are stored to protect biodiversity. Travelers come here to see the northern lights, explore ice caves, and experience what feels like the edge of the world. Despite its harsh environment, Svalbard's beauty is haunting and unforgettable proof that even the coldest places on Earth can inspire warmth in the human spirit. Plitvice Lakes, Croatia, the staircase of waterfalls. In central Croatia lies Plitvice Lakes National Park, a series of 16 terraced lakes connected by cascading waterfalls. The water shifts between shades of emerald, turquoise, and deep blue depending on the minerals and light. Wooden walkways wind through the park, allowing visitors to wander above and across the flowing water. The sound of the waterfalls is constant calming, hypnotic, and endlessly refreshing. While Plitvice is gaining more recognition, it still feels like a hidden paradise, especially in early spring or late autumn when the crowds are gone and nature takes center stage. Antelope Canyon, USA, nature's painted walls. Deep in the Arizona desert lies Antelope Canyon, a narrow slot canyon carved by water and wind over thousands of years. The walls twist and curve in smooth waves of orange, red, and purple sandstone. When sunlight filters through the narrow openings above, it creates glowing beams of light that dance across the rock walls, a photographer's dream. Despite its growing popularity, Antelope Canyon still holds the quiet, almost spiritual beauty that makes it feel like stepping into nature's private gallery. Pamukkale, Turkey, the Cotton Castle. In southwestern Turkey, you'll find Pamukkale, a natural wonder made of white mineral terraces filled with turquoise pools. The name means cotton castle, and it's easy to see why the white stone looks like soft clouds cascading down the hillside. The pools are formed by hot springs rich in calcium, and people have bathed here for thousands of years, believing the waters to be healing. The nearby ancient city of Hierapolis adds another layer of mystery and history to this already magical place. Pamukkale is one of those destinations that shows how geology and time can create art that no human could ever imitate. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia, the world's giant mirror. No list of breathtaking hidden places would be complete without Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest salt flat. Stretching across 10,000 square kilometers, it looks like an endless white desert. But after rain, a thin layer of water turns it into a perfect mirror, reflecting the sky so flawlessly that it feels like walking in the clouds. The sense of scale and silence here is almost overwhelming. Just you, the horizon, and the universe above. It's a place that reminds you how small we are and how limitless the world can feel. Zhangye Dongsha, China, the Rainbow Mountains. Imagine walking through mountains that look like a painting spilled across the horizon. In the remote Gansu province of China lies Zhangye Dongxia, also known as the Rainbow Mountains. These colorful rock formations were shaped over millions of years by layers of red sandstone and mineral deposits. The result is a natural masterpiece where shades of red, yellow, and green stretch endlessly. The best time to visit is at sunrise or sunset, when the low light enhances the colors, creating a surreal landscape. Despite its incredible beauty, Zhangye Dongxia remains relatively quiet compared to China's more famous landmarks, like the Great Wall or the Terracotta Army. It's a dream destination for photographers and travelers who love discovering hidden wonders, a reminder that the world still holds magical corners untouched by mass tourism. Lake Natron, Tanzania, the Blood Red Lake. In northern Tanzania, there's a lake that looks straight out of a nightmare or a dream. Lake Natron is known for its blood red color, caused by microorganisms that thrive in its highly alkaline water. It's so harsh that few creatures can survive there, except for flamingos, which come to breed on its surface. The lake's surreal colors and mirror-like reflections make it a favorite subject for photographers seeking something extraordinary. Though deadly to most life, Lake Natron is a symbol of adaptation and beauty in extremes, nature's way of showing that even the harshest environments can be breathtaking. Chingi de Bemaraha, Madagascar, the Stone Forest. Madagascar is already famous for its unique wildlife, but few people know about the Tsingy de Bemaraha National Park. The word Tsingy means where one cannot walk barefoot, and it perfectly describes this jagged limestone landscape. The park is filled with razor-sharp pinnacles, some reaching up to 70 meters high. Between them are hanging bridges, caves, and narrow passages that make you feel like an explorer on another planet. The Chingy is home to lemurs, chameleons, and countless rare plants. Visiting it is not easy. The journey requires hours of driving on rough roads, but the reward is a glimpse into one of the world's most extraordinary and untouched natural wonders. Final thoughts. The beauty of the unknown. In a world where social media makes every destination seem familiar, the places we've explored in this journey remind us that wonder still exists. The planet is full of beauty, both grand and hidden, from alien landscapes to secret islands and forgotten deserts. Traveling to these unknown spots isn't just about collecting photos. It's about rediscovering our curiosity and sense of awe. Each hidden gem tells a story of time, nature, and the quiet power of places untouched by crowds. So next time you plan a trip, go beyond the usual. Choose the road less traveled. The world still has secrets waiting for you to uncover them.